Okay, so where the hell are we? And that is pretty much the theme of today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another flying video. Today, we're gonna do an interesting flight in real life indeed. We're gonna fly without any GPS systems. Yes, only using a map and some intelligent planning and our eyes to navigate our plane around. And this is something that a pilot just has to be able to do, and a student pilot has to learn. Flying without any GPS systems, you know, just for example, in case the GPS failed and you have to find our location on the map and all that stuff. So before we get into the cockpit and wear a stupid GoPro on my forehead, talk about where we're gonna fly. You know, it's important to plan, especially this kind of VFR flight properly, to know where we're going and all that stuff. So let me just walk you through what I did here. So we're just gonna take off out of my home airport, Frankfurt Egelsbach. You know, this is where I did my solo flight, for example. Here's actually a little bit more of a detailed map on my iPad. Okay, we're just gonna depart here. We're gonna fly out of runway 26, means that we're gonna taxi from this place to runway 26 and then just take off. Then after the takeoff, we're going to do a little bit of a left turn here, follow the highway A5 for the exit point Delta. You know, basically this airport has arrival and departure points. We're just going to fly down to Delta, and then after reaching Delta, which is here in this you know, this highway crossing, whatever, we're gonna turn to the left. Obviously, I planned it here on the map properly. We're gonna fly past this town until we actually cross some windmills. You cannot actually see that here it is. I'm sorry for the thick lines here, literally drawn with a pencil. I try to make it a little bit more obvious, but you know, obviously this kind of map has every terrain feature or something displayed, like, you know, this windmills or stuff like towers and all that stuff, so just that we can help locate ourselves. Okay, so we're gonna cross these windmills and then do a little bit of a left turn again, heading 080, pretty much just heading straight to the east until we cross the Main River. See, navigating with rivers is really easy. Just, you know, once we cross the river and actually we can see some chimneys here, we're just gonna have to turn to the right and actually just follow the river down until we see this little airfield here, and you know, follow down the valley even more until we actually get to our destination airport, which is Valderan Airport, 730-meter long runway. Now, I've written all of this pretty much down here with altitude, how fast we are going to be, but I've also, you know, written down the frequencies and all of that stuff. It's just really, you know, so that this flight is properly planned, which I think it is now. I hope you guys are following through with what I'm saying. Now, after this very painfully long flight planning session, I really apologize. Let's go ahead and, you know, get this plane flight ready, you know. Check the fuels, check the oils. In fact, the plane was a little low on oil, so I decided to just refill it again. Now, after assuring that the plane is all ready to go, let's just hop into the cockpit with my flight instructor. He's gonna make sure that I don't die. Now, starting up a small plane like this is fairly simple compared to something like the Concorde. Here we go, engines just started. And then after the occasional weight and balance check and the ATC call, it is time to taxi towards our runway, which is runway 26. Now, while taxiing, it is time to mentally prepare for the pain of not getting lost. Yeah, this is about to be an interesting flight, am I right? Alright, now holding short of the runway 26, it is now time to do the pre-before takeoff checklists, where, you know, you put the flaps down, check the controls, and do the run-up. And by the way, what I'm noting down now actually here is the time of departure. You know, that's just needed for the logs. And then after a little ATC talk, it is time to line up and take off of runway 26. Let's do this. Alright, now it's time to turn left for the highway. You know, so far we aren't lost, are we? That's a good start. Alright, we've reached Delta now. It is now time to turn left and, well, look out for some windmills, right? Alright, some windmills. That's a good one. I think we've reached our windmill point. It's now time to directly head to the east. See, we're actually, I'm doing this quite well, right? And well, what do we have right in front of us? Yes, a river called Mine, and some chimneys, which belong to the city of Elsenfeld. We have finally found our next waypoint. Now it's time to just follow down the river. I hope things will get easier. Spoiler, I'll get lost later, but we'll talk about that later. Alright, some more good news, I guess. The airport of Mainbulo is in sight. It's right over there to the right. And, so that's good. Now it's time to head down the valley and land at that airport. Well, first of all, find that airport, which is going to be exactly the challenge. Alright, now, a few minutes later, we're down the valley, but I'm starting to run into a little bit of a stress. See, I kind of did underestimate the speed of the plane and how fast we're gonna get to the airport of Valdurin. And well, what can I say? We are very close to the airport already. We can already see the town. And I haven't tuned into any ATC or anything, any frequency. So then I had to go a little bit off course, turning to the right, trying to give me some space or something so that I can, get a little bit away from the airport before landing at it. And this is the part where I'm getting a little lost now, because obviously I'm flying off course and off route. And well, going off course like this really isn't a smart idea. I'm a little lost here at the moment of recording. But actually, there's these windmills ahead. And there's some windmills on the map too. So I'm thinking, wait, I think I know where I am. So I think it's time to now continue that circle that I'm doing and come in for the airport. Alright, a bit later we have this town here, I believe it's Buchen. Let's just fly a little bit up north and then come in for a landing. So let's just hope that we find that damn airport. See, I'm not gonna lie, I really, at the point of this video here, had no idea what that damn airport was. I really had to find it. But I do see something flashy over there, maybe a wet runway of an airport, huh? Well, I can see the turntables a little bit. Not lost anymore, I think, I hope. Now the next challenge will be at least landing on this 800-meter long runway. Let's try this too. Okay, so we have found our way to the airport. We have landed here too. And so that's it. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. YouTube like Block, Mubarak, Junk in the Trunk, Rafal, Oman the Human, DJ Straw, Deload, Tyler Park, Ian from Osk, Gurkham, Stefan Schmiedhofer, Moritz Wellhausen, Tuppy Cook, Great Karamba John, No to You, Laird Islama, Government Pasta, Calamity Airlines, Kelly Chaos, Philip Terrier, Signs, Mas Colleg, Rodolfo, New York, Oli H, Blue Aviation, Cheese Doritos, Shadow.